Alright guys, Sean here, Grindhouse Powerlifting. Today we are going to talk about the squat. I'm going to do a short overview for you guys. This isn't all inclusive, there's tons of things to think about when squatting, but we're just going to try to cover some of the basics right here. Let's start with bracing. Alright guys, so talking about bracing in the squat. It's a sequence of breathing and getting tight. That's going to help your performance in the squat. It's going to keep you healthy, it's going to keep your lower back locked in. It's just going to make the movement more efficient and safer. So, what I always like to tell people is you're going to start breathing in through your nose. Then I like to finish with a big gulp of air through my mouth. And then I swallow that air and I stick my tongue to the roof of my mouth. So sticking your tongue to the roof of the mouth, you're physically going to have to move that tongue to let your air out and get loose. So, you're going to get that air in. And see how my abdomen expands and not my upper chest? You're not chest breathing. You want to put that air into your stomach. You want to flex your abs like somebody's trying to punch you in the stomach. Now, another good example we can do is it's not just about the abs, okay? I don't want you just pushing your abs forward. I want you to think about 360 degrees of tightness. So around your whole trunk, think about expanding out. So like a good example is if you're laying on the ground, when you get this air and you get tight, when you brace, your lower back should not be arched against the ground if you were laying down. It should be flush against it. That's when you're gonna know you're locked in, okay? So, and you're gonna hold that air through the entire squat. You're gonna complete a rep, go through that same sequence again, okay? Brace hard like somebody's trying to punch you, okay? Now, you don't.
All right, guys, here we go. You can see how I bring myself on the bar. I'm gonna repeat this every time. I set my hands at the same place. I pull myself under the bar. I keep it in between my traps and rear delt, kind of a mid-bar position. I pop it out of the rack using my hips. I take a 3-step walkout. I take my time with this. The walkout's very important. You don't want to rush this, okay? Especially when you've got a lot of weight on the bar. And you can see me brace. And now, before I squat, I think about squeezing my feet into the ground. Big toe, little toe, heel, and driving my knees out, creating that external rotation. From there, I squeeze my glutes, and I sit back with my hips just a little bit, and drive my knees out. Pretty simple. All right, guys, we're gonna run through the same thing with a front view this time. You can see how I set my hands and check to make sure the bar's even. Pulling myself under, getting that bar in the position I want it, whether it be low bar, high bar, or mid bar. I get a feel for it. I get a little air, and then I pop my hips through out of the rack. And again, with that walkout, 3 steps. Your rack position should be set that you can just fire your hips through and get the bar out of the rack. It shouldn't be a half squat, or you shouldn't have to be on your tippy toes. You see me get my air, brace hard, set that head position. You see how my knees track out over my toes. That's because I'm thinking of my big toe, little toe, heel, like I talked about, screwing into the ground, cueing that external rotation, creating room to squat.